All right, who done it?
You did it. Right.
They all did it.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most convoluted film plots that repeatedly caught us off guard. There will be spoilers ahead. Lots of them.
You know who she is. And you understand who you are. And now maybe you're ready to understand who I am.
Number 50, Triangle. This film requires some major mental gymnastics. Triangle follows Jess, who, after an argument with her son Tommy, sets out on a boat trip with some friends.
We hear you. What's your position? Over. Distress caller, we hear you. What are your coordinates? Over.
After their boat is overturned by a storm, they hop on an ocean liner, entering a time loop. The group gets chased by a seemingly psychopathic killer who turns out to be an alternate version of Jess.
Don't you see that this is all just in your mind? Jess, ships don't just magically appear out of nowhere. They have skippers. I mean, in your world right now, maybe they don't.
My world is waiting outside school for his mother to pick him up and talk to me about my world.
Then we find out there are multiple Jesses on board, who are all there after having caused the death of Tommy in an accidental car crash. So Jess is stuck in a Sisyphean cycle of punishment, doomed to repeatedly kill her friends and witness her and Tommy's deaths. Only accepting her fate can end the loop, which unfortunately doesn't happen.
Take me to the harbor.
Number 49, April Fool's Day. This movie will leave you feeling mildly annoyed at having fallen for its twists. The story follows a group of college kids spending the April Fool's Day weekend at an island mansion filled with pranks at every corner. Things turn bloody when guests start turning up dead. The hostess, Muffy, becomes the prime suspect. But the first twist comes when Muffy is found dead. And we're introduced to the real mastermind, her evil twin, Buffy. Moments later, the survivors find that the victims are actually alive and were in on the joke. The second twist is when one of the guests, Nan, seemingly murders Muffy. You feel the thrill of a slasher again, but irritatingly, it's also a prank. This movie really gets you good.
April Fool.
Number 48, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Are you ready? Then let's go get 'em.
Frank Oz's adaptation of Stanley Shapiro and Paul Henning's bedtime story is a pure delight. It stars Michael Caine as Lawrence, a British conman who aims big, and Steve Martin as Freddie, a petty swindler from across the pond. They cross paths in the French Riviera, pick a wealthy target to compete over, and the comedy basically writes itself.
Excuse me, may I go to the bathroom first?
Of course you may.
Thank you.
The two go all out with their deceptive tactics until the first twist reveals that their target, Janet Colgate, played by Glenn Headley, is not the rich woman they thought she was. The contest then transforms into a game of seduction, with Janet's heart as the ultimate prize. Little did they know, our girl was conning them all along. Headley makes women's wrongs look very forgivable.
Fellas, last year I made $3 million, but your 50,000 was the most fun.
Number 47, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. This was director Guy Ritchie's breakout hit, starring then-newcomers Jason Statham and Vinnie Jones, alongside famous faces like Jason Fleming, Dexter Fletcher, Nick Moran, and Sting. Rather than being twisty in a complex way, the story is just a comedy of errors, where four unsuspecting friends find themselves in the middle of some serious criminal plots.
Jesus, that wasn't too bad, was it?
When the bottle in my arse is contracted, I'll let you know.
They They go from planning a robbery to pay off a crime lord to accidentally ending up in possession of an antique pair of guns the Kingpin is after. Between these two events, chaos unfolds in the form of double-crossing gangs, ironic misunderstandings, and hidden identities. Luck is ever in the friends' favor, though, and they emerge mostly unscathed with a potential fortune in their hands.
There is one more thing. It's been emotional.
Number 46, Sleuth. Director Joseph L. Mankiewicz's directorial swan song is an iconic mystery thriller that earned starring actors Laurence Olivier and Michael Caine Oscar nods. The former plays Andrew Wyke, the disgruntled husband of Marguerite, who's having an affair with Milo Tyndall, Caine's character.
Well, I understand you want to marry my wife. Forgive me raising the matter, but as Marguerite is away for a few days in the north visiting relatives, I thought this might be an appropriate moment for you and me to have a little chat.
Wyke conspires with Tyndall to orchestrate a robbery at his place so Marguerite can comfortably be with Milo and Andrew can get insurance money. However, this plan is revealed to be a setup to intimidate Milo. Milo gets payback by first disguising himself as a cop, then scaring Andrew by seemingly framing him for the murder of his mistress Taya, which was again a ruse.
I warned you, Andrew. I don't play games for the sport! Particularly not games of humiliation.
Seething in anger, Andrew shoots Milo, but his fate is sealed too, with the cops at his door.
Be sure and tell them it was just a bloody game.
Number 45, Deathtrap. Michael Caine clearly has an affinity for movies with roller coaster plots. Deathtrap is one of them.
Oh, yes. I know that feeling so well. I thought the murder game was finished the first time round, but then I gave it to someone with real theater experience. They took it in hand and helped me revise it.
The story revolves around experienced playwright Sidney Bruhl, his wife Myra, and student Clifford. At first, the movie leads us to believe Sidney is plotting Clifford's murder to steal his manuscript. Soon, it becomes clear that both men had joined hands to kill off Myra, sealing their liaison with a kiss.
Don't.
Clifford later turns out to be a sociopath, basing his play on Myra's death. Sidney tries to stop him, and a fatal scuffle ensues. It isn't until the end that we find out that both men died, while Sidney's friendly neighborhood psychic Helga, who had been warning him about Clifford's murderous intentions, stole Clifford's play. What a ride.
We got ourselves a smash! What a play you wrote! We're gonna make ourselves a fortune here, Helga!
Number 44, The Cabin in the Woods. In this film, the future of humanity lies in the hands of a bunch of American college students, but not in the way you would think. Parodying slasher tropes, the plot follows 5 characters, each embodying a stereotype. The promiscuous one, the virgin, the jock, the nerd, and the class clown.
How can you wager on this when you control the outcome?
Well, we just get them in the cellar. They take it from there.
No, they have to make the choice of their own free will. Otherwise, the system doesn't work.
Their cabin getaway spirals into a mysterious killing spree, which eventually proves to be a global conspiracy to sacrifice them to ancient evil deities and keep the world from ending. At this point, you might be thinking, obviously this can't be true. That is where the real twist comes in. The world actually ends when 2 of the students survive, choosing friendship over the greater good. Clearly, they had their priorities straight.
I wish I could have seen it.
I know. That would have been a fun weekend.
Number 43, Unbreakable. Is it really an M. Night Shyamalan movie if it doesn't have multiple plot twists? Unbreakable is about David Dunn, who emerges from a disastrous rail accident as the sole survivor. He's approached by Elijah Price, who tells him he has superpowers. Dunn doesn't believe him, and neither do we, until it's revealed to be true.
I don't want to play this game anymore. It's an exaggeration of the truth. Maybe it's based on something as simple as instinct.
Now that it's suddenly a superhero movie, we're thrilled to see David taking down a murderer with his extrasensory perception. The power allows him to see into people's criminal pasts by simply touching them. What we did not expect was Dunn's power revealing Elijah as the mastermind behind several accidents, which he staged to confirm his superhero theories and find his arch-nemesis. Needless to say, we were shook.
What have you done? I almost gave up hope. There were so many times I questioned myself because all those people.
Number 42, Seven. The plot twists in this David Fincher classic were both satisfying and heartbreaking.
There are 7 deadly sins, Captain. Gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy.
In Seven, a twisted killer going by the name of John Doe terrorizes a city by murdering people he considers embodiments of the 7 deadly sins. William Somerset, a veteran detective, teams up with his new partner David Mills to chase after him, only for the heinous criminal to turn himself in. However, this is no surrender but a part of his elaborate plan to turn Mills into his final victim, Wrath Incarnate. This alone had our jaws on the floor. Then came The Box, and suffice it to say, its contents warranted Mills' crash out. We will never get over the way this film toyed with our emotions.
Oh. He didn't know.
Number 41, The Usual Suspects. This film won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay, and it's not hard to see why. It follows petty criminal Roger Verbal Kent, who is being interrogated by the police after surviving a massacre.
But I'd like to start at the lineup back in New York.
Can I get some coffee?
In a while. Let's talk about the lineup.
He recalls the series of events that led up to the carnage, blaming an elusive crime lord named Kaiser Soze for it. Throughout the film, we see Kent as a small fry who folds easily and apparently has no reason to lie. So, we don't think twice when he implicates his former partner in crime, Dean Keaton, as Kaiser.
You think you can catch Kaiser Soze? You think a guy like that comes this close to getting caught and sticks his head out? If he comes up for anything, it'll be to get rid of me. After that, my guess is you'll never hear from him again.
While we're reeling from this shocking revelation, we're hit with the bigger twist. Kent was Kaiser all along. He made fools out of the police and walked away scot-free. Now that is an evil flex.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. And like that, he's gone.
Number 40, The Handmaiden. This smoldering erotic thriller will keep you on the edge of your seat the entire time. The Handmaiden follows Suki, who is hired to tend to a Japanese heiress named Izumi Hideko under the instruction of her fraudster fiancé, Count Fujiwara. Fujiwara plans to steal Hideko's inheritance by claiming she's mentally unstable and sending her to an asylum. But in a shocking twist, it's revealed that the heiress intended to steal Suki's identity too.
奥様に危害を加えようとしているわけではありません。お世話しようとしているのです。
違います。伯爵夫人はあの方ですってば。伯爵様、言ってやってください。
This betrayal is heart-wrenching, especially with the audience believing the two women are in love. But this is just part 1. In part 2, we find out Suki was in on the double cross, and she successfully elopes with Hideko after the latter knocks Fujiwara out. We love that for them. Number 39, 10 Cloverfield Lane. At first, you might think this film is predictable. A strange old man with a woman chained in his underground bunker claiming the world is ending so she can't leave? It's textbook manipulation. Obviously, he's a serial killer and is lying about the apocalypse, and his assistant is playing along. Now, that assumption is not wrong, but it's not entirely right either. The woman, Michelle, got into a car crash because of the man Howard who abducted her. Turns Turns out she isn't his first victim. A woman died at his hands before, and he shoots his assistant too.
You're sorry?
I'm sorry.
I accept your apology.
This revelation is mildly shocking, but the real twist is that the Earth is truly on the verge of destruction because of an alien invasion. Yikes! Number 38, Oldboy. Director Park Chan-wook reached into the most twisted depths of the human psyche to bring us this revenge thriller. The story begins with Oh Dae-soo, who is held captive for 15 years without any explanation.
누군가를 괴롭히고 상처 줬던 일들을 적기 시작했다. 그건 내 옥중 일기이자 악행의 자서전이었다.
After being released, he enters an intimate relationship with a young woman, Mido, and sets out to uncover the reason behind his confinement. His investigation leads him to his captor, Lee Woo-jin, with whom he went to school. Back then, he had unknowingly discovered him in a compromising position with his sister Sua, leading to her death.
당신의 혀가 우리 누나를 임신시켰다니까? 이유진의 자지가 아니라 오대수의 혓바닥이.
As retribution, Woo-jin had orchestrated Dae-soo's romance with Mido, who's actually his own daughter. In the final twist, Woo-jin realizes he'll never be free of his torment and takes his own life. Number 37, LA Confidential. With how labyrinthine this movie is, it would have made a great series. We follow LAPD detectives Jack Vincennes and Edmund Exley, as well as Officer Wendell White, as they navigate the sensational world of crime and corruption in the City of Angels.
All right, college boy, I'll help. But there's a case your boys on homicide don't care about. They think it's just another Hollywood homicide. But I don't.
They hardly get along, but unite to investigate a massacre at the Night Owl coffee joint, for which 3 African-American men took the fall. Unexpectedly, the incident is revealed to be tied to a series of crimes, all pointing to the sleazy police captain Dudley Smith.
And I had such grand plans for your future.
What plans?
You have your extracurricular activities, and I have mine.
After a tense confrontation with Smith, Vincennes dies at his hands, but leaves a hint for Exley to take him down. When the captain almost gets away again, Exley abandons his moral code to end him.
Hold up your badge, so they'll know you're a policeman.
Number 36, The Game. Who needs enemies when you have siblings? At least, that's the case for Nicholas Van Orton, whose brother Conrad gets him to join a game that turns his life upside down.
Call that number. Why? Make your life fun.
This so-called game puts him in increasingly dangerous situations while jeopardizing his career and seemingly ruining him financially. He bonds with a woman, Christine, but she's revealed to be a part of the game too. Right when Nicholas is on the verge of killing someone, Christine declares it was all a prank.
Now, this is all the game.
Bullshit, all right, bullshit. I know what happened to that guy. They shot that guy flying goldfish and then they killed him.
Think about it, what'd you
I
see?
saw them kill him.
Unable to believe that he almost died for funsies, Nick accidentally shoots his brother before attempting to take his own life, but is saved. Finally, Conrad confirms that the game was his birthday present. Frankly, Nick should have disowned him after that.
What is this? It's your birthday present.
Number 35, Predestination. A temporal agent who's after a terrorist named Fizzlebomber travels back in time and meets a mysterious author. who tells him about his life. He was born intersex, raised as Jane, and underwent surgery to become John while giving birth to a baby who was abducted. John and the agent, named Doe, go back in time to get revenge on the deadbeat dad of John's child, who turns out to be John himself.
You have a long journey ahead of you. They say that the journey of 1,000 miles starts right at your feet.
Meanwhile, the agent takes John's baby to the past, and they grow up to be Jane. Later, it's revealed that Jane and John, their baby, Agent Doe, and the Fizzle Bomber are the same person, and Doe's boss, Mr. Robinson, had been orchestrating this whole mess. Anyone else's head hurt?
Can we change our futures? I don't know. The only thing I know for sure is that you are the best thing that's ever happened to me. I miss you dreadfully.
Number 34, The Village. How many twists is too many twists? That's a question M. Night Shyamalan was clearly unconcerned with while making The Village.
On the day before last, I crossed the forbidden line into Covington Woods and was witnessed there by those we don't speak of.
The titular village, with its 19th century setting, immediately evokes a sense of unease. Its inhabitants say monsters lurk in the woods, so leaving is impossible. However, when a young woman, Ivy, must venture outside to save her lover Lucius, it's revealed that the so-called monsters are actually the village elders.
It's not real. It's not real.
They created the myth of the fiends to keep the young ones from leaving the village. Before the shock of this twist can wear off, we're hit with another one. The story is set in the modern world, with the villagers deliberately isolating their youth from society. How creepy is that?
You came from the woods. In there?
Will you help me?
Number 33, The Hateful Eight. Quentin Tarantino's star-studded Western thriller is a double-crossing bonanza. As you meet the characters one by one, something just feels off about them.
The man who pulls the lever that breaks your neck will be a dispassionate man. And that dispassion is the very essence of justice. For justice delivered without dispassion is always in danger of not being justice.
They're supposed to be strangers, yet are connected, and apparently can't stand the sight of each other while stuck at Minnie's haberdashery during a blizzard. Bounty hunter Marquis Warren sets off the gore, killing Confederate General Sanford Smithers. Cowboy Joe Gage kills one with poisoned coffee, and fugitive Daisy Domergue kills another, until it's revealed that the real workers of the haberdashery were killed and replaced by Daisy's gang.
How you doing, dummy?
Better. Now I see your ugly face.
Just when Daisy is about to get away with the slaughter she caused, she is killed by Red Rock's apparent sheriff, Chris Mannix, who we all thought was a goner. Classic Tarantino.
Chris Mannix? I may have misjudged you.
Number 32, Bad Times at the El Royale. 6 people check into the El Royale Hotel, run by a war veteran with questionable morals, Miles Miller. Appearances are deceiving, and each identity reveal is a twist in and of itself.
Pick a color, Em. I ain't asking again. Pick a color. Pick a color.
Salesperson Laramie Seymour Sullivan is actually FBI agent Dwight Broadbeck, and Daniel Flynn is no priest. He's an ex-convict named Doc. Similarly, Emily Summerspring, who appears to have kidnapped a woman, is actually protecting her sister Rose from a cult led by master manipulator Billy Lee. Dwight, unaware that Emily and Rose are sisters, tries to help the latter and gets shot by Emily. Later, Emily is killed by Billy, who's shot by Miles, who's offed by Rose before Doc shoots her. In conclusion, stay away from shady hotels.
I've done horrible things.
So's everybody.
Number 31, Clue. Jonathan Lynn's cult classic murder mystery has 3 endings, and each one is equally entertaining. The characters, who all get code names, are guests at the mansion of one Mr. Body, who has dirt on every single one of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm instructed to explain to you what you all have in common with each other. And unless you would care to do the honors, Mr. Body?
Why me?
He grants them potential murder weapons to kill the butler Wadsworth so their secrets are safe. However, Body is the one who gets killed.
It's not Wadsworth.
Is he alive?
Mr. Body. Stand back! Come here!
When his death turns out to be fake, he is shockingly killed again. In one of the endings, Miss Scarlet is the killer. In another, it's Mrs. Peacock. The remaining one shows Mr. Green as the only one with no blood on his hands. What each conclusion has in common is a madcap performance from Tim Curry.
You'll just go on blackmailing us all. Of course. Why not? Well, I'll tell you why not. Good shot, Green.
Number 30, Saw 2. The first Saw ended in a killer twist, with John Kramer rising from the bathroom floor and revealing himself to Adam. So the filmmakers thought, how can we top that for the sequel? The answer was, include all the twists. We learn that the test house is actually connected to the dilapidated bathroom from the first movie. We learn that the footage that Matthews was watching wasn't actually live, but pre-recorded days in advance.
It's not live.
We learn that Daniel was inside John's safe the entire time, mere feet away from his father. And finally, we learn that Amanda is now working with John, and it helped set up Matthew's test.
Hello, Eric. You probably don't even remember me, but you changed my life once. You sent me to prison.
It's just twist after twist, and we are here for it. Number 29, A Simple Favor. This thriller from director Paul Feig updates the noir genre, bringing its twisty tropes into the 21st century.
I especially want to thank everybody who's written in to ask about Emily. It's been 4 days now.
It all starts with Stephanie Smothers, a young vlogger who befriends the luxurious Emily Nelson.
I guess I'm probably not the kind of person you're normally friends with.
Oh, you do not want to be friends with me. Trust me.
Emily eventually goes missing and is later found dead at a summer camp in Michigan. So begins a story so full of twists and turns, it's impossible to recap here. It involves all the typical noir tropes, like life insurance policies, identical twins, fake shootings, double crosses, and dead people being not so dead after all.
Emily?
No, Emily's dead. Oh, no, have you forgotten already?
Where are you?
I'm in heaven, watching over you.
The script is mind-bending and meticulously crafted, weaving a story that engages viewers from beginning to end.
As shocked as you guys are about these turns of events, I can assure you, nobody is more stunned than me.
Number 28, Buried. Ryan Reynolds flexes his dramatic chops in Buried. He plays Paul Conroy, a man who is buried alive with a BlackBerry.
To my wife, Linda Conroy, I leave you the $700 in my personal savings.
This phone allows him to contact the outside world, and he learns that a man named Mark White recently escaped a similar situation.
Who's Mark White?
A kid from New Hampshire, 26 years old, med student, came over here to help out local doctors.
By the end of the film, Paul is informed that a rescue team has learned of his location and is on the way to save him.
They're coming for me.
We are practically there already.
You have to hurry.
We are, Paul.
You have to hurry this stand.
You just hang in there 3 more minutes.
And that is when we're hit with a brutal 1-2 punch. First, we learn that the rescue team is not actually at Paul's burial site. We simultaneously learn that the team had actually dug up Mark White, meaning he was never rescued in the first place.
I'm so sorry, Paul.
What is it?
So sorry.
What is it?
It's Mark White. He brought us to Mark White.
It is a horrific ending without a shred of happiness.
Any close? Wait, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Where are you?
Number 27, Wild Things. Trashy but absorbing, Wild Things is an erotic thriller starring Matt Dillon as Sam Lombardo.
So who's washing your Jeep this weekend, Mr. Lombardo?
Sam is a high school guidance counselor who is accused of assault by 2 students, Susie Toller and Kelly Van Ryan.
But these are serious charges, and we need to know everything that happened between you and Mr. Lombardo. Are you ready?
So begins another story that, like A Simple Favor, is full of complex twists and turns. For one thing, the allegations were made up as part of a scam, and we learn that Sam was in on it the entire time. But that is certainly not all.
You're dead!
No, I'm not.
We also get secret alliances, crooked cops, fake-out deaths, secret masterminds, and plenty of double-crossing. Wild things indeed.
I told you they were gonna make us look stupid.
Hey, you're right.
Number 26, Snatch. One of Guy Ritchie's finest moments, Snatch tells a complex story involving a stolen diamond and dirty boxing.
Make sure your man goes down in the 4th. You understand me now, don't you, Turkish?
The climax of the film reveals that Mickey O'Neill has been acting the chess master the entire time. We learn that he has been betting on himself to win his boxing matches, having manipulated vicious gangster Brick Top into believing he would throw the fights. Therefore, Brick Top would drive up the odds and Mickey would get a major cash out. We also learn that he pre-planned the final fight as part of a retribution scheme against Brick Top.
That is when I clocked the Pikey had money riding on himself. That's the reason the bastard never goes down when he's supposed to.
Finally, we hilariously realize that the missing diamond was actually swallowed by Vinny's dog and has been inside its stomach the entire time.
Thank God for that.
Number 25, Black Swan. Natalie Portman won an Oscar playing Nina Sayers, a ballet dancer who slowly loses her mind while competing for a prestigious role.
Not so controlled. Seducers.
The climax of the film is a mind-bender, with Nina stabbing her rival Lily to death with a shard of glass.
It's my turn.
But Lily later appears to congratulate Nina on her performance, revealing that she is obviously still alive.
Hey, you were amazing.
This is just the start, as Nina quickly realizes that she had actually stabbed herself with the glass. She then seemingly dies on stage after performing a flawless routine. It's a horrific ending, and director Darren Aronofsky gets his point across with clever, twisty clarity.
My little princess, I always knew you had it in you. Come on, let's take you out.
Number 24, The Wicker Man. A classic piece of pagan horror, The Wicker Man sees Sergeant Neil Howie traveling to an isolated island to search for a missing girl named Rowan Morrison.
You're liars. You are despicable little liars. Rowan Morrison is a schoolmate of yours, isn't she?
Well, one thing leads to another, and he's burned alive inside a giant Wicker Man. Let's back up. Howie eventually learns that Rowan is alive and well, but is likely being sacrificed by the island's citizens to ensure a good crop. But the truth comes hard and swift when he finds Rowan and attempts to rescue her, but she happily returns to the islanders.
Did I do it right?
You did it beautifully! Dear little Rowan.
Howie then learns that Rowan was just bait. He is the true sacrifice.
Well, don't you see that killing me is not going to bring back your apples?
He takes the bait, gets captured by the islanders, and is burned alive while they merrily sing a folk tune. Number 23, Moon. Duncan Jones crafted a modern sci-fi masterpiece with Moon, which explores heavy themes involving artificial intelligence. Sam Bell is mining helium-3 on the moon when he crashes his harvester, falling unconscious. When he regains consciousness in the moon base, he returns to the harvester and sees himself laying in the driver's seat. Plot twist 1.
Who is he? Who is he?
We need to get him to the infirmary.
The base's AI system Gertie then reveals that both are clones of the original Sam Bell, who returned home long ago. Plot twist 2.
What about the original Sam? Huh? I'm the original Sam!
Clone Sam then discovers hundreds of stored copies, revealing that the mining company has been using clones to harvest the helium. Plot twist 3, and one that sends the movie into its deep emotional core.
We're not programmed. We're people. You understand?
Number 22, Vertigo. This is a suitably named movie with a dizzying story.
Scotty, do you believe that someone out of the past, someone dead, can enter and take possession of a living being?
No.
Retired policeman Scotty Ferguson is working as a PI and is hired by an old schoolmate named Gavin Elster. Gavin wants Scotty to follow his wife Madeline, as he believes that she's up to something. So begins an impossibly convoluted scheme that Scotty slowly begins to unravel.
Where do you go?
No, I
what
can't
takes you
tell
away?
you.
When you jumped into the bay, you didn't know where you were. You guessed, but you didn't know.
I didn't jump.
The story is packed with twists, like the reveal that a woman named Judy was impersonating Madeline, that Judy was hired by Gavin to do so, that the real Madeline was murdered by Gavin, and that her death was staged as an act of desperation.
You were the copy. You were the counterfeit, weren't you? Was she dead or alive?
Daddy's broken her neck.
He'd broken her neck.
It's an endless web of deceit, and you need a Charlie Kelly evidence board to figure it all out. Number 21, Identity. What begins as a Christie-esque murder mystery ends with a divisive twist that shatters the movie's sense of reality.
Carolyn Suzanne was murdered.
What?
Who's Carolyn Suzanne?
10 strangers are trapped inside a motel and systematically killed one by one. The twist reveals that these characters are actually personalities inside the mind of a mass murderer named Malcolm Rivers.
He's had a very troubled life. He was arrested 4 years ago and convicted of the murder of 6 people in a violent rampage.
They're being killed off under the orders of Malcolm's psychiatrist, Dr. Malik, with the hopes of eliminating the homicidal personality.
Why are you telling me this? Because you, Edward,
Are one of his personalities.
That's the major twist, but the movie ends with another. It's revealed that young Timmy is actually the homicidal personality, and that he faked his death earlier in the movie.
Timmy.
The twists can be difficult to digest, and they had viewers either gleefully shocked or shaking their heads in disappointment. Number 20, Knives Out. This whodunit begins as all good mysteries do, with a rich dead guy, a greedy family, and a will.
Oh my God.
Is there a problem?
The first twist comes when the audience learns the victim, Harlan Thrombey, slit his own throat to protect Marta, his nurse, who accidentally mixed up his medication, giving him a lethal dose of morphine.
Your mom is still undocumented, and if this is your fault, she'll be found out and at best deported, and your family will be broken. But we're not going to let that happen, are we?
The story unfolds in Agatha Christie-inspired style, plus a truly incredible cable knit look from Chris Evans, and then the second twist hits.
And you know, if Marta was responsible for his death, even unintentionally, the Slayer rule would nullify the change will and you would get your share back.
Turns out Harlan's grandson Ransom switched the medications before Marta did.
Everyone swarms in, and there is no possible way you can get to Marta's medical bag to retrieve the vials.
So Harlan didn't take the morphine after all. Well, at least Ransom and his sweater got what was coming to them. A face full of puke. Number 19, The Talented Mr. Ripley. Italy, filled with golden beaches, delicious food, and murder? If you're Tom Ripley, that is definitely on the list.
Dickie Greenleaf?
Who's that?
It's Tom. Tom Ripley.
This thriller follows Ripley, who's sent to Italy by a wealthy man to convince the man's son Dickie to return.
You're breaking my ribs! What?
Ripley is quickly swept up in Dickie's extravagant lifestyle, befriending and becoming obsessed with him.
We've had a great run, though, haven't we?
Well, we'll still go to Venice. I mean, we could stick to that plan.
Things escalate until, in a shocking turn of events, Ripley kills Dickie, and then proceeds to steal his identity.
Shut up! Dicky, like a little girl all the time. Dad!
Some friend, right? Ripley digs himself so far into a hole, it seems inevitable he'll be caught.
So, where are you hiding him? It's impossible, isn't it?
Is he really not here?
But in a second twist, as Ripley's plans are about to be thwarted, Dickie's father shows up and absolves Ripley of any blame.
Mr. Greenlee feels that there was a silent promise in Dickie's letter to you, which he intends to honor.
Right before he commits another murder. Number 18, Frailty. Stolen identities are always great fodder for plot twists, but this one goes above and beyond.
Demons are taking over the world.
Adam?
In Frailty, Fenton Meeks tells the FBI his recently deceased brother Adam is responsible for a series of unsolved killings.
Adam is the God's hand killer, Agent Dahl. He's the one you're looking for.
Fenton says Adam thought he'd been chosen by God to get rid of demons and could see a person's wrongdoings simply by touching them, a claim Fenton did not believe. If you think this is creepy, you're right. And it's about to get worse. Turns out the Fenton we meet is actually Adam.
In the valley,
Adam murdered Fenton because, in a shocking second twist, Adam can really sense evil in people, and he knew Fenton was responsible for the killings. God's will shall be done, we guess.
And I got you.
Maybe. But that's not gonna bring your mother back, is it?
Number 17, Us. Jordan Peele's second feature film had big shoes to fill, and on the plot twist front, he delivered.
Huh. Who is that?
When we first meet the tethered in this horror show, we have absolutely no idea who they are or where they came from. All we know is they look like Adelaide and her family, just a lot freakier.
Once upon a time.
Finally, before the gorgeous final fight scene, Red, Adelaide's tethered, reveals the government created the tethered to control humans. But something bad happened and they were abandoned.
They created the tethered so they could use them to control the ones above. Like puppets.
Government conspiracy gone horribly wrong is already a great twist. But the final reveal, that the Adelaide we know is actually a tethered who switched places with her human counterpart as a child, is truly jaw-dropping.
Look at you. It's not my fault she left. Look at you. That's not my fault. Yeah, well, look at me. Look at you. Look at you.
Number 16, The Sting. Heist movies, they're chock full of twists, but The Sting delights us more than most.
Glad to meet you, kid. You're a real horse's ass.
Luther said I could learn something from you.
Paul Newman and Robert Redford play Henry Gondorff and Johnny Hooker, two grifters trying to con a mob boss by creating a sham horse race betting parlor.
We're gonna put down 400 grand next week. At 5-to-1 odds, that's $2 million. 20% of that is yours if you stick with us.
Got a system, Cully?
This film has numerous players, fake identities, and motives to keep track of. But one of the biggest surprises comes when FBI agent Polk forces Hooker to play informant and give Gondorff up.
We've got a tip that Gondorff is going to run a con on the south side here. All you've got to do is tell us when he's going to play his chump. We come in at the sting, make the pinch, and you walk out free as a bird.
When the FBI raids the parlor, Gondorff shoots Hooker for his betrayal, and then Polk shoots Gondorff. Everyone dies, except they don't.
Okay, Henry. All clear.
Turns out Agent Polk is also a con man, and Gondorff and Hooker staged the whole thing. You gotta love the con within a con. Within a con.
It's a nice con, Hickey. I thought you were the feds myself when you came in.
No trouble, Henry. Snyder went for it all the way.
Number 15, Gone Baby Gone. Sometimes twists can take us to very dark places, and that is exactly what happens in Gone Baby Gone.
Well, she's quiet. She tries very hard to be a good girl.
What about Helene? Friends, people she hangs out with.
Private investigators Patrick and Angie join up with the police department and start working the case of Amanda McCready, a little girl who was abducted from her home. They eventually come into contact with the kidnappers and set up an exchange for the girl's life.
We got your money.
It was buried in Ray's backyard. We want to give it back to you in exchange for Amanda McCready.
In a tragic turn of events, the little girl dies after a fight breaks out during the trade.
It was an accident.
But as always, it's not that simple. Patrick later learns that police detectives staged Amanda's kidnapping to make some quick cash. What's more, Amanda is still alive. She's living with the police captain, who lost his own daughter years earlier.
We're just trying to give a little girl a life.
Wasn't your life to give.
Number 14, The Departed. Do you smell a rat? Because this movie is full of them. The story follows Colin Sullivan, who is working for mob boss Frank Costello as a mole in the Boston PD.
Thank you, Frank.
You earned it. No more pencils, no more books.
And Billy Costigan, an undercover cop trying to infiltrate Costello's gang.
Delivering cannolis or something?
Unfortunately for the characters in this movie, pretty much all the plot twists lead to someone's death.
You know I'd never give you up. You're like a...
What, like a son?
When it's revealed that Costello is an FBI informant himself, Sullivan kills him.
I am killing you.
When Costigan finds out Sullivan is the rat, he's killed by another dirty cop,
Costello was gonna sell us to the FBI.
who Sullivan then kills to clear his own name. And finally, in the best twist of all, Detective Dignam, who Sullivan wronged, comes back and kills him.
Okay.
Cue the rat on the windowsill. Number 13, Scream. Back in the 90s, Scream basically revitalized horror movies, and did so in twisty-turny fashion.
It's just me.
The setup is simple. There's a serial killer on the loose, and he's targeting high schooler Sydney Prescott and her friends. The audience spends most of the movie trying to figure out who the killer behind the terrifying mask is.
Corn syrup. Same stuff they use for pig's blood in Carrie.
In the third act, not only is it revealed that the killer is Sydney's boyfriend Billy, but also that he's not working alone. That's right, there are two killers.
What's the matter, Sydney? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Why are you doing this?
Billy and Stu have already killed so many people, and it's looking like they'll kill Sydney too. When, plot twist, it turns out that two of their presumed victims, Gail and Randy, were not dead after all.
Careful. This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life for one last scare.
Number 12, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Sometimes a movie pulls off two plot twists that don't feed into one another. And that's what happens in this MCU joint.
I guess you already have a date to Homecoming.
Actually, I'm so busy planning and I never really got around to that part, so.
Peter Parker just wants one day of normalcy and hopes he can get it when he takes his crush Liz to the homecoming dance.
Open the door for her. Tell her she looks nice, but not too much because that's creepy.
But when Peter meets Liz's father, he realizes it's Vulture, one of Peter's nemeses.
He must be Peter.
Seriously, it's hard enough to meet the dad. No need to throw supervillains into the mix.
Hey, Pedro.
The second plot twist comes later. Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, gives Peter the opportunity to become an Avenger, something Peter has always wanted.
How are you good?
But I'd rather just stay on the ground for a little while. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
But he declines, because someone has to look out for the little guy, right?
You better think about this. Look at that. Look at me. Last chance, yes or no?
No.
Okay. It's kind of a Springsteen-y, working class hero vibe that I dig.
Number 11, Friday the 13th. There's nothing more exciting than learning the shocking identity of the killer in a movie.
We weren't doing anything, we were just messing up.
Audiences spend Friday the 13th thinking that the summer camp in the movie is haunted by the ghost of Jason, who drowned in the lake. It only makes sense that he would be the vengeful monster killing all the counselors. So audiences were shocked when it was revealed that Mrs. Voorhees, Jason's mom, was the real killer.
Jason was my son, and today is his birthday.
Where's Mr. Christie?
Oh, I couldn't let them open this place again.
Mrs. Voorhees is a much scarier human villain, but that doesn't stop the movie from shocking you with the supernatural too. After overcoming Mrs. Voorhees, Counselor Alice falls asleep in a canoe. And who should leap out of the water to pull her under but a decomposing Jason? He's still there. Number 10, Arrival. This amazing sci-fi film stunned audiences twice. When strange ships land on Earth, linguist Louise Banks must try to communicate with the aliens.
I'm human. What are you?
In other invasion movies, the aliens almost always arrive intent on destruction. But in a refreshing twist, the aliens want to offer the world their language. Which isn't constrained by time and allows them to see past, present, and future at once.
What is your purpose here?
Then, in a bittersweet turn of events, we later learn that the flashbacks Louise has been seeing throughout the movie are not flashbacks at all, but visions of the future brought on by her ability to understand the alien language.
How can you know the future?
It's a gut punch, and one we won't forget anytime soon. Number 9, The Mist. The original ending of Stephen King's novella The Mist leaves readers wondering what happens to the characters. But in the 2007 adaptation, viewers got an ending, a twisty one filled with despair. When a deadly, monster-filled mist descends upon a small town, a group of survivors, including artist David and his son Billy, break out of a grocery store and drive away. Their car runs out of gas, leaving the group trapped. The book ends here, but in the movie, David shocks everyone by killing the group, even his son, to save them from a worse fate. As he's about to turn the gun on himself, surprise, the mist clears. It was all for nothing. Number 8, The Prestige. Christopher Nolan loves a plot twist. See Memento, Inception, or pretty much any of his other works as proof. But we wanted to focus on this magical thriller and the 2 twists it pulls off. In Nolan fashion, it is a bit complicated, so bear with us. The story hinges on the successful execution of the transported man trick. Robert Angier pulls off the trick by creating a clone of himself and allowing the original version of himself to drown.
And I win. Because no one cares about the man in the box, the man who disappears.
When a dead Angier is discovered, rival magician Alfred Borden is blamed and executed. But that's not all.
Were you the one who went into the box? Or the one who came back out? We took turns.
Turns out Borden has a secret too. He is an identical twin, and that's how he pulled off his own version of the trick.
There's nothing easy about 2 men sharing one life.
Number 7, Mulholland Drive. Buckle up for this one, folks. David Lynch's Mulholland Drive is a weird one.
Just relax.
When aspiring actress Betty arrives in LA, she finds a strange woman in her apartment.
Hi. Do you work with my aunt? No. I'm sorry. It's none of my business.
The woman calls herself Rita, but is suffering from amnesia and can't remember who she is.
What is it, Rita? I thought when I woke up, I thought sleep would do it. What's wrong? I don't know who I am.
At one point, Betty and Rita look for a woman named Diane. They find a dead body, but it's unclear if the woman is Diane or not. Then, in a strange turn of events, Betty wakes up, but she's not Betty. She's Diane.
What do you want? My lamp and dishes? Come on, Diane, it's been 3 weeks.
The story continues to unfold in bewildering style until Diane, or Betty, shoots herself. She was the dead body all along. Or was she? Listen, this could take hours to unpack. Number 6, Shutter Island.
I'm Deputy Warden McPherson, gentlemen. Welcome to Shutter Island.
This psychological thriller follows U.S. Marshal Teddy Daniels as he investigates the disappearance of a psychiatric facility patient.
So this female prisoner. Patient. Excuse me, patient.
Teddy and his partner follow a series of convoluted clues as they look for Rachel Solando, the missing patient who drowned her 3 children.
She considered dangerous?
You could say that. She killed all 3 of her children. She drowned them in the lake behind her house.
The clues become increasingly hard to decipher, leaving the audience to wonder, seriously, what the heck is going on?
Is there a reason you keep referring to your patient in the past tense, Doctor?
Look outside, Marshal. Why do you think?
But Shutter Island makes up for all that creeping uncertainty and delivers on 2 shocking twists.
I found a doctor in a cave out by the cliffs, but you'll never get to her.
I don't doubt it, considering she's not real.
First, the movie reveals the investigation is an elaborate trick. Teddy is actually a patient at the hospital who murdered his wife.
You were committed here by court order 24 months ago. Your crime is terrible, one you can't forgive yourself for, so you invented another self.
The second twist? Rachel isn't real, but based on Teddy's wife, who drowned their children before Teddy killed her. Dark stuff.
Where are the kids?
Number 5, Parasite. Parasite won big at the Oscars, and for very good reason.
뭐야? 누구야 이 시간에?
뭐냐?
The Kim family schemes their way into the employ of the wealthy Park family, partying it up in the Park's huge house when they're gone. But when the old housekeeper shows up one night, a shocking discovery is made.
제 물건을 깜빡 놔두고 온 게 있어가지고요.
Turns out there's a bunker in the basement of the Park's house where the old housekeeper hides her husband, who's on the run from loan sharks.
이렇게 4년 넘게 숨어 있는데도 빚쟁이들이 지치지를 않아. 그놈들 아직도 쫓아다녀요. 이 사람 계속 쑤셔버린다고.
Sound wild? Just wait. Everything comes to a head at the Park's son's birthday party. The housekeeper's husband breaks out and sparks a murderous rampage that ends with Mr. Kim killing Mr. Park. 2 of the best twists of all time, no doubt. Number 4, Get Out. Jordan Peele's directorial debut was one of the best films of 2017, and filled with twists to boot.
So how long has this been going on, this thing?
When Chris, who's African American, goes to meet his white girlfriend's family, things feel a little off, to say the least. Strange housekeepers, a deranged brother, hypnotism, all red flags.
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
The first twist comes when the Armitage's plans for Chris are revealed. Turns out the family is literally auctioning Chris off to the highest bidder. A horrifying, insane twist in its own right. But wait, there's more.
Rose, we gotta go. We gotta go now.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Tell you in the car, but we gotta go right now. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
When Chris gets away and the cops show up, the audience assumes the worst. But it's not the cops.
Chris.
It's Chris's best friend Rod, there to save the day.
I mean, I told you not to go in that house.
Number 3, The Others. Who are the real ghosts? And can we ever be sure? According to this spooky 2001 flick, no, we cannot. The Others is a fairly standard horror film at first. Grace Stewart and her 2 young children, Anne and Nicholas, are haunted by ghosts. We've all seen this movie before, right?
Don't speak to them! Why? They're dead!
But then the twists start coming. Turns out the ghosts haunting the house, they're alive. Grace realizes this when she walks in on a seance where the others are trying to contact the dead.
Something about a pillow.
Is that how she killed you?
And then comes the second twist. Grace and her children are the real ghosts. Grace learns that she smothered her children and ended her own life, and had been haunting the home unknowingly ever since.
We know the woman went mad.
Number 2, Gone Girl. This one's for all you cool girls out there.
You have to see this.
This movie completely tricks you in the beginning.
We will organize searches, put up flyers. We're gonna hold a press conference tomorrow.
We're gonna have a press conference?
Yeah, I wanna get the word out, right?
When Amy Dunn disappears, everyone thinks her husband Nick is responsible. Even the audience.
Man of my dreams. Father of my child. This man of mine may kill me.
But the first huge plot twist comes with a bang. I am so much happier now that I'm dead, Amy says. We then learn how Amy staged the whole thing.
With the help of the unwitting, bump up your life insurance. Purchase getaway car. Craigslist.
It is a shocking turn, but not the most shocking thing in the movie. When Amy decides to come back to Nick, it seems inevitable that he'll leave her. But she reveals she froze some of his sperm and impregnated herself, tying them together forever.
I didn't touch you.
You didn't need to.
We're with Tyler Perry here. These two are the most messed up people we know.
You and Amy under the same roof? You should pitch that as reality television.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Psycho. The mother of all double twists. Hitchcock's horror masterpiece may be spoiled for everyone today, even if you've never seen it, but that doesn't change just how shocking the movie was in 1960. Marion Crane, played by Janet Leigh, is on the run after stealing some money. She stops at the Bates Motel and meets Norman, who runs the motel with his mother, Mrs. Bates.
If you want anything, just tap on the wall. I'll be in the office.
Thank you, Mr. Bates.
Norman Bates.
Then, in one of the most famous scenes in cinema, someone kills Marion in the shower. Janet Leigh was a massive star at the time, so it was a shock to see her gone so quickly. The final twist reveals that Norman is the killer, and he killed Mrs. Bates, but manifests her as an alternate personality.
I hope they are watching. They'll see. They'll see and they'll know, and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
Which movie plot twist surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.